Hi guys, this is Guru Naz here, and today I'm going to show you how to sit and meditate. So first I'm going to answer some of your questions about meditation. 1. Can you sleep and meditate? No. 2. Can you lie down and meditate? No. And the reason for that is if you search the internet for that, there might be an article that says, oh, it's like, you could, but it's not suggested, it's not recommended. I would just say a straight no, because when you're meditating, you're not relaxing. Relaxation is completely different than meditation. When you're lying down, you're relaxing. But when you're meditating, you're disciplining the mind. So if you want to discipline a child, you don't let them stay on their phone as you're disciplining them, because they're in their comfort of their phone and they're doing something completely separate, so they're not going to really absorb what you're trying to teach them. Or when they're playing the PlayStation, you can't really be disciplining them when they're doing something that they like doing, right? So it's not that meditation is something that you don't like doing, it's just that you need to be sitting straight in a set position, and you do it every time in the same position, and you try to do it in the same location too, so that location becomes familiar in your mind, and you always know that this is the place your mind's gonna get calm. Or at a certain time, if it's in your room and you do other things in your room, you can set a time before going to bed or when you wake up, and that can be your routine. That's how you fit meditation into your daily routine. Now, when I sit to do meditation, I usually sit on a block, and I'll show you a block, what it looks like. So this is, I thought that was a person. Okay, so this is what my block looks like. You can get it at Winners if you're in Canada. You can get it at yoga studios, anywhere you want, but you don't need a block. You can actually use a cushion too, like a couch cushion, and just sit on it comfortably. But a block really stabilizes you, because if you're sitting on a pillow or a cushion, you're kind of too comfortable and your seat bones start to move. So you can go against the wall, and what you do is you have to sit close to the wall because you want to have the support for your back. If you do yoga, you're probably used to sitting straight, but if you're not doing yoga, you might not be comfortable in a cross-legged position. So you want to cross your legs for sure, because that's how you let your spine be straight. Keep your spine perpendicular to the ground. Keep your chin perpendicular to the ground. What I see a lot of my students do is they put their head up like this. And this is not okay, because even in your skull is still part of your spine. They're all connected, and you want them to stack on top of each other from the very bottom vertebrae all the way up to your skull. So you want to open your chest, push out your chest, not too much to create a dent here. You want to press your lower back out actually. So instead of this, you go straight, but you open your chest, relax the shoulders, sit against the wall, keep your head in line with the spine, the head is in line, and then you put your hands comfortably on your knees. You can even use your knees to press your shoulders down even more, and then as you're sitting, you just close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Take a few normal breaths in the beginning, and then once you do that, then you begin. So when you meditate, what you actually are trying to do is you're trying to relax your mind. So you have to bring your attention from any thought that goes in your head back to your breath. Your breath is a tool that you use to discipline the mind. So that's why it's very important. So you sit down and you count your breaths, but you hold the breath as well. So you count 4 times when you inhale. So you go, no, that's wrong. If you do like that, that's wrong. You need to be very slow. You need to, basically you're giving the breath so much task to do that you're making it so specific and specialized so that nothing in your head can really have a free time to, chill and have thoughts. So back to the breath, you go, that was my inhale. Then I hold the breath. Then I exhale the same amount, same way, same pace. You don't see any movement. You don't want to be too overdoing it. So you don't want to go like that. You can do in the beginning. I always do that at the end of my yoga classes. I tell the students to sigh it out because you want them to come back to normal breath, but normal breathing. But you have to be very slow. It's like the breath is like a nice breeze that's touching the walls, the inside walls of your nose as it's passing through. You don't want to alter anything. So you're very quiet and calm when you do it. Like if you look at my chest, you can't really tell that I'm breathing or not. I've been talking, so let me just get back. Okay, I'm doing it now. So you don't really see my chest go up and down. You don't really see anything drastic. And any thought that comes to your head, you just come back to your breathing. So if you get any thought, any distractions, you say, counting my breath again. That's just a thought. All I want is for you to acknowledge that any thought that comes to your head is just a thought. It's not a problem you need to solve right now. It's nothing that you can do about anything about right now. It's not like you're meditating to find a solution for your lunch or dinner or your problem or your work thing or your homework. No, you're meditating to basically relax and discipline the mind. So if you get any kind of thoughts, you acknowledge, you look at the thought, you bring it in and say, this is just a thought. I'm not falling for this. I'm just letting it go. It's not the time. Back to my breath. Let it pass. Back to my breath. So do that. And I want to give you a homework for this. So try doing this, breathing, 4 breaths in, 4 breaths for inhale, 4 breaths to holding the breath, 4 breaths to exhale. So do this 3 days in a row. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Do not get up until the timer goes off. When I do it, I don't really set a timer because I like myself to go. I let it go. Sometimes I go for 20 minutes, sometimes I go for 30, sometimes I go for 10. And you don't really want to really have a time for it. But I want you to start at 10 minutes, have an alarm, and then you keep increasing it. So you go 10 minutes, then after 3 days, you do 11 minutes. After 3 days, you do 12 minutes. After 3 days, you do 13 minutes until you hit 15 minutes. Now, I don't know how many days that takes, but until you take 15 minutes and each minute has to take you 3 days, then you really start to understand. And this is the very beginning way. I understand that there are many, many methods of meditation, many ways to do it, but this way is the beginning, is the stepping stone to really get to to really get your mind to be quiet, right? You don't want to have too much going on in your head. You don't want to overdo it. You just want to learn what is meditation. So this is just the basic. If you have any questions or comments or anything, you can write them down on my channel here, whatever this is called, and I can answer them. And also, if you have any suggestions, anything you want me to do in videos, just let me know and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for your time and thank you for watching. And let me know if you do it and if it helps you, so I can give you like the next video. Yeah. Okay. Bye.